This is the Epic Podcast because sometimes fuck it
just fits.
Just fits.
Fuck it.
No,
I'm
not getting covered for y'all.
Y'all got it. I'm good.
Welcome to episode 10.
Welcome to episode 10. We still. See, look. As soon as the governor done opened up the state of Georgia, everybody high fiving again. This is what I was afraid of.
Shut up! Come on out. We sit too close together. It's too much.
Look, now we back. We're back.
We're back.
So this episode, we have a special episode with it being number 10. Yay! Those are our sound effects. Yay! So we have two special guests. And the first special guest is Shamaya Mia Mior. She is a small business owner as well. She is a mother of two. And she has her own Mixed by Mior Shea Butter skincare skincare and hair line. All natural products. And we also have Zion.
Hello. I don't do shit. I just got a bunch of kids.
So, also a mother, what is it, of 5? 4?
See, I'm not the only one who thought you had 5 kids.
It is 4. I wanted to say 4.
I said after 3 people just give you 12 kids.
Right after 3. So, a mother of 4 and it definitely a comedian. Yeah, you can. And we have our grip. We got our grip in the background.
We hired an intern, y'all.
We got an intern.
He working on ribs and barbecue.
Ribs and barbecue.
So Zion is probably one of the funniest people that I know. Like literally one of the funniest people I know. So we're very excited. It's about to be a funny episode. We ain't gonna hold you long, but we're gonna hold you strong. First of all, I think it would be remiss not to say how we know each other.
So
before we just get into it.
Oh God.
We were slaves. Oh my God. We all worked.
So remember a few episodes back, if you've been subscribing and following us, how we talked about this alleged call center that we shall never name.
Never.
Back in the day. So we picked them up on the side of the road selling oranges. That's how I feel like that call center was. And
because Matt had us all under control, honey.
He definitely had us under control. And I wish, you know what I wish? I don't wish to work back there, but I wish that I could just be a fly on the wall at the dynamic of so many like epic, funny shit that happened.
About that place is that I feel like out of all the jobs that I've ever had, like I feel like I built the best relationships with people outside of from there. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the job that I had, and I feel like I'd have maintained all. It's been years, y'all.
Years. We've been like all friends at this point for like
been close to 15
8
years.
to 10 to 12 years. Like
had one baby.
Yeah, you did. You only had one kid at the time, and Shamaya, you did too. And Ebony, you had 0 at the time.
I didn't even have a man. I didn't even have a man. I was home.
So that is definitely a place, and I'm in agreement with you, Shamaya, that that was definitely the place where we built huge, long-lasting relationships with people that we're still in contact. Some people that once we left, we were never going to be in contact anyway, because the only reason why we were in contact is because we worked there. And then you have those who we just really ultimately built a family. Like, I don't have really too much family that lives here. I have one aunt, well, 2 aunts now, and 2 little cousins that stay here in Georgia.
And a niece?
Well, my niece just moved here from Texas.
Oh, okay.
So... but I'm saying, sorry, niece.
But
this is my family.
Yeah, really.
That's crazy. The place that we hated the most birthed the most relationships
kids
that we love.
Birthed the most kids.
It didn't birth no kids for me, honey. It birthed the alcoholic dependency.
And we escaped with our mental health clear. You know, some people are still crazy as hell who escaped that plantation.
Or they're still there.
No shit. We escaped. Well, if it's there, but we all escaped, and we leveled up. But collectively, we were able to like lean on. You know what I mean? Like collectively, still network.
I'm trying to interact with y'all. Sorry, and I'm doing a horrible job. Okay. So, listen, usually on our podcast, me and Star write out, like, through the week, we have a shared note app, and we upload, like, what we want to talk about during the week, blah, blah, blah. The shit has changed because these past couple days have given us so much content to discuss that
oh my God.
Whatever we had on the docket, baby, it's no longer there. So,
just throw it away. Just throw the whole agenda.
Just throw it away. Refill your drinks. Okay. Now I want to save the obvious content for last. I want to do that, and I want to send people right to the Teddy Riley shit, roasted Teddy Riley ass. So I want to save that last. The first thing I want to get into, and the most recent thing that just literally just happened, was that we're in the state of Georgia, and I know most people that are listeners or watch us on Facebook are in Georgia, but some of them are not. The state of Georgia has just started phase 1 of what they call phase 1 of reopening the economy. Okay? So what that means, or at least what I've gathered from like literally he just went on an hour ago, what that means is that he is slowly but surely reopening up the economy based on businesses that were closed and deemed non-essential. So that's your nail shops, that's your hair salons, that's your any kind of stores that wasn't like a food supply or anything like that. So basically y'all can go get y'all nails did at the risk of dying.
No.
So like, how do y'all, I mean, okay, all of us are mothers, Star's a dog mom, but I don't know how to feel because, you know, we make all these jokes and memes about like, open outside back up, open outside back up. Now I'm like, oh wait, you can open up outside? I wasn't quite prepared to go outside for real. I don't know how to feel.
And I don't think that anybody is prepared to go outside at this time because they just told us that 2 weeks ago these was about to be the most critical 2 weeks.
Exactly.
Right? So which is it?
It's the bitch. So quit. So, you know what I'm saying? Now we can go outside.
Now it would look like just 2 weeks ago you gonna die, and now today, well, fuck it. Fuck it.
Put on a mask.
Yeah, and I'm not even hyped like the Bobby Shmurda, you know, about a week ago. No, nigga, like current. What do you mean?
I just don't know how to absorb this particular state. We were one of the last states.
One of the last states
to go shelter in place. Now we're one of the first to open. Don't it seem like we out of line?
Like the third. Well, actually,
and what about
I think we beating Texas opening back up.
Yes, and what about the color coordination United States that she had up? We was the darkest state. We was like burnt orange, burnt red.
I just feel like we out of line. We out of place.
We are out of place because the cases in Georgia, and you know what? I know it's going to be a lot of people that's like, you know, business owners and stuff are ready to get back out there.
I'm ready to go to work too.
And, yeah, we get it and all. But we literally just, like, March 12th was the very first day that a COVID-related death occurred in the state of Georgia. The very first one.
About a week ago.
April 12th, it went from 1 to 600. Like, in 30 days. That means that we are not on the downslide here. We're actually on the upslide.
On the upside of the mountain.
And trust me, you know, when I started a family, I did not expect to have to stay with them this long. You know, I did not decide to start a family in order for me to see y'all every day.
Yeah, no, for real. Like, it's messing up. I mean, not saying that you shouldn't, you know, like, everybody in their household got one person who just really wearing their damn nerves out. You know what I'm saying?
What about you?
It was my damn oldest child. Like, we bumping heads. We bumping heads. Me and him ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, this too much for all of us. I didn't expect this. I didn't sign up to have to be their teacher, their mama, like what?
Everything.
All at once.
Look, I already gotta teach them how to split 2 grams into 1.
Okay.
Brick, hey.
I don't do drugs. So mom,
me neither.
I just feel like we were one of the last to close. We should be one of the last to open. And also, what tickled me in my spirit, you know, rich white men, they give me a whole nother giggle that I can't even describe. But what really tickled me in my spirit was that he was so adamant that now, he said, now what happens is we are ready for the outbreaks because of the testing. And no, y'all not. I have friends in the medical industry. Y'all ain't ready.
We are not ready. We are not ready.
How you gonna tell them what they ready for?
You got medical professionals sleeping in RVs or sleeping at hotels because they can't even touch their children. We're not ready.
We're not ready.
We're not ready.
We are ready. No one ready.
Like, it's literally beyond me. And you know, what I hope for is, I know that people are gonna, first of all, I went to Piedmont Park Saturday with a friend of mine.
Right.
I get it. I was in the park. But that's how we get our exercise or whatever.
Exactly.
When I tell you, it was more people there now than there has been before we even were told we were on lockdown.
More people, like, y'all didn't even come outside.
Y'all don't even, how did y'all find this park?
Piedmont Park has been here for 30 years, and it's the first time you shown up to
Baby,
it.
Blake's was wide open, serving drinks out the window.
Are you serious?
Baby, the gays were serving. And I'm telling on your community. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, that's because they already feel that their immune systems.
I mean,
they immune to it.
They gonna immune to talk about COVID. Oh shit, fuck that.
Baby, I survived the 80s.
Baby, we done survived the 80s, baby. Serve these drinks.
No, I'm like, is Georgia now open carrying state because people were getting to go margaritas?
No, Miss Thing, not Miss Thing, I do apologize, Mayor Keisha Lansbottom. Mayor Keisha Lansbottom.
Kiki said,
Kiki, do you like? She's open, she made a, I don't know, addendum, a declaration.
Saying that we can drink out loud.
The bars can give drinks to go.
But did she say we can also walk down the street and get in our cars and drink it?
If I gotta go, if I'm getting it to go, where you think I'm gonna drink it?
So we New Orleans.
Yeah, this New Orleans, baby. We already do that right now.
We the New Orleans.
This is the NOLA.
You say what, Maya?
I'm talking about legally.
Legally, can we do this already?
Now, when I'm talking about since this, okay, we ain't never just been able to pull up and be able to get no, cause we in New Orleans,
right?
Get no cup of liquor, and then it for us.
Somebody going to jail.
All of a sudden, deemed okay. Like, don't be trying to do no get backs and shit.
Exactly.
Don't try to arrest me 3 weeks from now, bitch.
So we still gotta be able to pull up and drink.
The ink is dried.
Right, like that. We're already there because, to be honest.
Don't renege on your blessing.
So to be honest, every to-go cup for me is now an alcohol to go.
Make mine to go.
I got alcohol in every cup.
I like that.
So give backs.
We're done.
I just feel like if Georgia is going to reopen or start reopening the state, I understand. I'm on both sides. I get it because I work for a small business owner and I totally get it. However, I think we got to be safe and smart. And I pray that when Maylene do my nails, that she just wear a mask.
Maylene, how you doing, my baby?
Put me back in the game, Maylene.
That's my baby.
All the smoke clear out first. I'm gonna get my shit done in June.
No, I'm actually not getting my feet done. Now I might have to get them to clip my toes because I can't fit my shoes no more. I went running and my feet was hurt.
Well, I got a haircut appointment tomorrow.
It's sandal season. You good? It's sandal season.
Well, look, state of Georgia. I'm sure state of Georgia is not going to be the first to just reopen right now.
They are.
No,
Friday.
No.
Texas.
Florida is opening up the beaches.
Well, Florida never closed the damn beaches. Florida ain't closed shit.
You know how to put on the mask.
Man, you seen them people for Easter where they was all gathered in Florida. Florida did not close because they was like, 78 degrees. Oh, we kill a virus. Oh, with the whole state 80. So we good.
How did his mask was like covering up his face? Like he didn't even know how to do the mask. He was using the mask like he was a pirate. He ain't know shit.
Oh my god. How do y'all feel about this is like a segue to another topic. How do y'all feel about, I don't know if y'all seen online or whatever, the protesters that have protested against, what did they say?
In Michigan?
No, a lot of places. The
protesters.
No, the protesters that are protesting about wearing masks almost permanently once everything is over. So a lot of states are saying if we do open up the state in total, then you'll probably have to take precautions like still practicing some sort of social distancing,
right,
still wearing a mask and things like that. I forget what the sign said. Oh, it said one of the signs that said "My body, my choice." Girl, that's the wrong sign for wrong protest.
Now that's what I'm talking about. So now we got the people that are up in arms. Like these are the people that was always like, don't protest, pro-choice. Don't protest,
segregation.
Don't protest against the Second Amendment. Now they're like, I ain't better be wearing a mask forever. This ain't China. I mean,
yes, it is.
But no, it's not China. It's worse.
China's done.
China's done, but they're still wearing masks.
Right. First of all,
that got back sick, that was cleared of corona and ended up back sick now.
Right.
Exactly. But not even that. China, the people in China wear masks because coronaviruses float around their country every day.
Right. Different types.
All of the coronaviruses live in China. So
the corona, the Miller Lights,
we've been talking about them all these years. Talking about them
This is the first time corona came over here, like that lady said in that video, and showed they motherfucking ass. Like, this is the first time you came over here, and this how you act.
This how you act.
Right.
You gonna just kill us.
But the last time corona she showed up over here was SARS. And that went through a few people too. That's a coronavirus as well. Mm-hmm. And do y'all know that like the common cold is a coronavirus? Mm-hmm. The cold is a coronavirus.
It's been on the back of Lysol wipes for
years,
but we've been clean. Us, most people who are clean.
We did talk about that. That's funny that you said that. But then you got the conspiracy theorists that are like, see, look, they don't put human coronavirus on the back of the Lysol can.
Yeah, because it's been a virus.
It's been there. It's been there for a long time now.
I saw another protester sign that said, give me freedom or give me COVID.
Baby.
Let me tell you something. I'm going to look into the camera on live and say this directly into this mic. Let me tell and I'm not going to tell you that it was two types of people that were holding up these signs and they were both the same type of people. You use your imagination.
45 supporters.
If you get sick, and I'm talking about if you go to if your nose just start trickling, don't you go to nobody's house for the waste of no bed.
Don't go to the ER. Stay at home.
Stay your stupid sick ass somewhere to go infect your stupid sick ass husband
and family.
And
then lead him home.
It's people like that who are just like, you're not gonna hold me down. We're not trying to hold you down, baby. We're trying to keep you alive.
But first of all, they never held your motherfucking ass down because the shit was mainly a volunteer shelter at home. They ain't pull nobody the fuck over.
Everybody was at the park.
Everybody was out.
But people couldn't abide by it. When they was trying to do that, people didn't want to just go ahead and do it voluntarily. So they had to start trying to endure make fines and this and that, try to make all kind of threats.
And it did help.
Y'all still having barbecues with your cousin Lucky.
They still, everybody, and then y'all posting
You
them.
remember Lucky? Little Lucky?
Even the ozone layer is like, new body, who this? Like,
Mother Nature is so pleased that y'all have stepped off her earth. God dog.
The ozone layer got a sugar daddy.
Zion, I'm dead. I'm
right.
Like, it's right. one of my friends is like basically saying like we ain't never talking about what is this fresh breath breath of fresh air that we getting. It's hurting our nose.
This fresh air making me sick.
Like the fresh air is too clean. What's going on? It's making my head hurt.
Never since y'all ain't been outside.
You got animals that was extinct in India.
You talking about some extinct animals are now non-extinct. Baby, the tigers done came.
The dodo done came back. A dodo just flew the other day.
And ate out of my bird feeder.
A rare species.
Why did I say the dodo? Y'all remember when they went extinct?
Yes, that dodo bird. They dodo ass should have never got extinct. But look, I even seen a rare Pokemon. Like they out, they real.
Okay, I'm dead. Listen, all I'm gonna say is, if you're the type of person who does not want to wear a mask to protect yourself, no one's gonna force you to. I'm just saying, from the heart of the people that I know who are in the healthcare field, don't go to the hospitals. Don't even go to CVS to get no Tylenol.
Don't get no Tylenol. And matter of fact, get the ibuprofen.
Get the CVS brand. Get the Walzer.
I heard the ibuprofen gone and send you to glory. Go on, get it. And now all of a sudden people talking about, they gonna, people of faith are willing to die for their faith. Baby, no, y'all not.
Y'all ain't ready to ride or die for Jesus like y'all say y'all is.
Because if y'all was really ready to ride or die for your faith, you wouldn't be eating pig feet.
I'm going to let you pick the next topic out of these, because it could go either way.
And we're going to also allow you all, so at the end of this, let me tell you, Zion and Shemaya. No, I was also, we can't think of two things at the same time. I'm going to put both of you up on the screen right now. So, at the end of it all, we're going to have something at the end. I know you all are avid listeners, so you're aware. We're going to have a fuck it of the evening. Like a final thought. Or you remember Jerry's final thoughts? They were all fuck it.
After the transvestite had fought everybody, he's like, a final thought.
A final thought.
Others and yourselves.
You want all of this? You can't have all of this. Look at this. Look at you. We're gonna have a fuck it. So think of your fuck it that you're gonna have at the end. That was their favorite thing to say. Look at me. Look at you.
He want all of this.
He want all of this, baby. Be like, even that low ass voice. Oh my god. Technical difficulties in my life.
I want to go here because I think I don't want to go to the other one. That's a deep yeah. That's a deep one. So what the next on the topic, and this is the last before we get into the Riley and the Babyface, and the effort of the night is. So speaking of, first of all, the last few episodes have been very quarantine thick because that's what it is, and apparently, our sisters of the East, China, where this allegedly has origin from, they are blaming African Americans for the start of it.
No, Africans.
Africans. I'm sorry, not African Americans. Africans for the start of it. And so far so, they are outlawing them in places, being overtly racist, and banning them from places. And it's upsetting me and my homegirls because y'all the ones be eating the cats and the dogs. I'm not a racist. I'm just saying, I thought the coronavirus started because somebody bit into a bat.
Well, why wouldn't you?
That's what I heard.
But why wouldn't it be?
So, I know no Africans is eating bats.
I don't know.
Well, one thing we know for sure, European culture is very racist to Africans. If you've ever seen a soccer game in France, they throw banana peels. They do all kind of terrible shit to Africans that are, in the European culture.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, you can, if you've ever seen a soccer game in Paris or Europe or in Spain, they scream monkey, gorilla, they throw banana peels on a soccer field, and they get really terrorized over there for sure. It's just not publicized like it is, right now, because people have their phones out and people can show you, look, they not letting us into the mall, or
right.
not letting,
and I don't like to exclude, even though that's what I'm saying. I said African, Africans and not African American, because they can tell if you are African. They can tell if you're, Americanized, if you're coming to that culture. And it's still a bunch of racist bullshit, but it ain't gonna stop me from ordering off of Wish.com. I'm just saying.
Zion, why did you say all that educational stuff to say that? I'm fucking dead. I'm still gonna order off Wish and get a pair of boots for 45 cents.
And get some pants that I ordered in a medium. And a medium toddler shows up.
I'm still gonna get a pair of glasses for 3 cents.
It's terrible. The only thing I'm glad of is that they are, showcasing it now, so we can, prioritize on shopping what they behind. I mean, they're the biggest.
Well, here's the problem: is that we can boycott China all we want to, but any and almost everything that we do, even American-based businesses, manufacture out of China. So I think it just goes to the countries that these people origin from. I mean, and I'm just talking big shit. I don't know what to do. But the countries that these people origin from, it seems to me they need to be sending some private jets over there and get your people up out of there. Like, go ahead and get Nigeria Air on the line and go ahead and fly your people up out of there before the Chinese, take them out and eradicate them. Because it's crazy how we can't go nowhere in the world with brown skin without us being hated on. It's crazy. When our culture is the most used.
And everybody wants to be like us, but nobody wants to go through the things that we go through. Whatever something happens, we don't have shit to do with the shit, but we gonna get blamed some kind of way for shit, you know?
Like, baby, what? How they just gonna bring black people in it? We ain't asked to be in this.
Mm-hmm. Right, y'all came over here.
Chicken and some fish and some steak, bitch, and some shrimp. Like, what's really good, man? We not fucking with no bats. We not eating no
bats. I know Nigerians eat other animals besides like what Americans eat. I know they get down on some goat. Hell, they might even be eating llamas.
I'm Jamaican, but we ain't eating all that other shit.
Yes. And why you got some good ass Chinese food being Jamaican shit.
I can't imagine. But even no matter who started, I feel like racism is the kind of thing that just creeps up for no fucking reason. Like, what they got to do with anything?
And I bet not see no damn Jabberwocky dancing, or I'ma run their ass over.
I'm Jabberwocky. I'm dead.
But I don't understand. I don't know why. Like, it really is just a crazy thing that tells you why. Why do y'all fuck with us all the goddamn time? Oh, look, I was like, yes.
So now we are Teddy Riley Shemaya. Baby, we done Teddy ready with the 1-2 check with the phone in the bag.
Right.
No,
but why do you fuck with us? Like, what? Why do y'all want to constantly go out of your way to fuck with us?
Well, I think, our culture is the most copied in the world. Like, you can't go nowhere. My husband, who's worked for the airlines for years, he's been to a lot of countries. He said, what's the one, common strand through all the countries that he's been through? Is that black culture is there. If it's an Asian country, if it's a European country, any country that he has visited, baby, we're there. Or at least our culture is.
Of course our culture is. Our culture is the only thing that people want to take and then deny that they take it.
Right. Kim Kardashian.
That's why us as black people have to recognize that we are a culture.
Right.
Sometimes, kids grow up thinking it's a fad. They think that our hair is a fad. Dreads is a fashion. The way that we wear our stuff is the fashion, the language that we talk, the dances that we make up. Oh, those are fashion. It's a culture. And I just want was hype when the Migos came out with Do It For The Culture.
And that's where I get into the conversation as well with people. to understand, you know, and they're like, you know, we black people, we don't know who we are. We don't have a culture. We don't have, you know, this, we don't have that. Absolutely, yes, we do. Like, first of all, we've been over here at this point for over thousands of years. First, we were here before them. Secondly, at this point, our ancestors, we've been here for 400 years, y'all. Like, we're a part of legit culture. We have our own Black American culture that is now technically the number one culture in the world. They got these Asian people twisting their hair into Cantu knots to
doing box braids,
to do this, to give them a fro.
Yeah.
Our kids can't even do their own dances because what happens? Then the little white boy wants to do the dance, the little Chinese girl, everybody going to do everything that we do. And then we're supposed to applaud them because they're doing stuff that we. So y'all done watched us. Y'all look from us, but we supposed to clap because y'all doing that. I can't. So I really can't relate a lot.
Well, I think it gives me two things. On the positive side of it, I take it as this. Number one, it empowers me to be in rooms that I'm not supposed to be in. And it empowers me to use my black ass voice because I'm educated, I'm black, and I'm a woman. I'm a double minority. So it empowers me to continuously move my voice forward because, you know, in the industry that I'm in, which is bridal, there's not a lot of people who look like me.
And you're tall.
Right. And I'm tall. And not only just brown women, but women who are unapologetically black, who wear their natural hair or box braids, who wear big ding-dong earrings, who talk like I do, not unintelligently, but loud and proud and smart, and I stand up and I know what I'm talking about. So when I see things like China's being racist against African, even though I'm not, you know, I'm not African, I'm inheritedly African, but it empowers me to be like,
black.
You know what? I'm gonna raise my little light-skinned babies to know. You are black, honey, and you should be proud of being black because your culture is everywhere and it's copied all the time. People want to be you, so never be ashamed to be the you. No matter if you're a lawyer, if you're a doctor, if whatever industry you're in, don't be scared to be in that room because you're the only little dot of chocolate. It's fine because they are. I've known, and not saying everybody. I'm saying they as a general. They are nervous sometimes or intimidated or scared when they see that one little dot of chocolate.
Right. Like, oh my God.
Oh my God. Either what is he or she gonna say, or what is he or she gonna do?
Yes, and then it's like someone just said in the comments, we're trendsetters and we've been trendsetters. And my thing is that I am okay. Certain aspects of our culture just physically don't work for you. Physically don't work for you. Box braids don't work for your hair. It makes it fall out.
Nor do locks.
They don't work for you.
I don't care if you're a surfer.
Let me tell you what pisses me off. Do not lay your edges down with the edge control on all the fucking design.
Now your hair is gunky and greasy.
Like that.
Because I did work on my edge.
You really motherfucking trying us, what you
Exactly.
You trying us.
And that's what I feel like. At some point, it's just like, first of all, if you're not also as vocal on the other end of looking at those Supreme Court discrimination cases where we're fighting to wear our hair the way it grows out of our scalp, if you are not advocating on that end, don't advocate on the end of saying, oh, everyone should be able, well, aren't you happy that people are embracing your culture? No, because you're only embracing the culture when it benefits you versus also embracing the culture to go to bat for when we fucking need you.
It's the appreciation versus the appropriation.
Don't bow out when the times get hard. Don't bow out and be like, oh shit, like it's getting real.
Oh, they don't got nothing to do with me. But when you see that there is a person, you just went to Saint Lucia, and you wanted to get your hair braided in the braids.
You remember that episode of Friends of Mine?
Yes. That's why I said it. And she had all of those beads hitting her in the face.
Chandler was like, your hair is noisy.
Like, y'all can't even halfway go home and people don't understand what you're doing. So it's like go to bat. Always appreciate it, and appreciate it to the point where you are a white girl calling out Bad Baby or Danielle when you're saying you look crazy, and what you're saying looks...
Or you are the person that's calling out your racist high school friends when they're on TikTok making a racist TikTok, and then after getting caught...
That's my effort, y'all.
I'm gonna let you do it. All right.
But we need to talk about that actually right now, and we can do it because we're on this particular topic. So Zion, I'll even let you talk about that because, like, yeah.
Okay. Well, you know, that's gonna be, you know, my segue to my effort. You know, everybody feel as though that they can say nigger and then make an apologetic statement. So the race car driver, you know that you're live. You know that right now you guys cannot make your coins to be out there doing your little race car driving shit. I don't follow no damn NASCAR, but I definitely do follow.
Are you talking about the race car that's outside of our window?
He's here.
Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, he's here? Pull up.
This is so funny because there's literally somebody who is driving a go-kart in the neighborhood right now.
For no reason.
I had invited him. No, I just
you wanted him to hear.
But, you want to say the word nigga. You know, I don't know if y'all saw, there was an episode where, you know, the daddy from Crooklyn was on there. He's Jamaican. What's his name? Lando. I can't remember his name. He just lost me right now. But, you know, when they get confronted to say it, like, say it in my face. Like, if you go back
I know what you're talking about.
If you go back and look at that TikTok, she kind of struggled a little bit. She was like, today we're going to make, and like, she didn't want to say it, but her little friend did. So why are you so afraid? Or like, I'm going to be unapologetic. Like, if I hurt your feelings, my bad, but I still believe in what I said.
Right.
So you know that you a fucking racist. Stay racist. Yeah, we said that. Yeah, I said the word nigga when I was, you know, trying to do that. Now because we heard you. Now we heard you. Now you want to make this whole, I think his name Luke something. You want to make this whole speech about how you're not raised like this. I wasn't raised like that. Yeah, you was.
Yes, you was.
You were.
You were. Because you learned it somewhere.
But even if you weren't raised...
My mama cussed her ass off, so I literally cussed. Do I be surprised when my kids cuss? Hell no. But look, there's a time and a place, and your ass is still a child.
Right.
Ain't no bigger. But I cuss, so I shouldn't be like, oh, my kid said shit.
Right.
But at the same time, if you weren't raised like that, why would you be making a video like this?
What would spawn you to make a video like? And you know, the girl who did it actually didn't issue an apology. She said, "Blacks in quotation marks have ruined my life, and y'all just proved my point that all y'all do is ruin lives." Girl, we don't even know you.
Well, did nobody tell you to write nigga on no piece of paper and do that?
And number two, you know the people that called him out were white.
Yeah, we didn't even say shit.
The people that called you out were white because you know what? White people who have really tried to be an ally or really tried to not even apologize because I don't apologize, but be an ally and really advocate are sick of the shit. Like they sick of it. Like first of all, nigga don't even offend me no more. You gotta come harder than that.
Right.
Damn, call me a fat bitch.
I'm still gonna punch the fuck out of you.
No, I'm still gonna beat your butts.
I was like, where the Jordans? I mean, damn. What the fuck? You trying to make
it wasn't even a good TikTok. You know what it is? I've learned, Zion. I think children or younger people, I don't even think the older people are racist because they're racist. But the children or the grandchildren of these people are racist for likes.
Yes.
And that's the problem. That they are racist and offensive so they can be viral and popular. And they're willing to basically let their lives go for it.
Let their lives go just for a bunch of likes. And now, like how we're even in lockdown. Like we can't even go nowhere. So you're not even around anybody.
You ain't even seen no
You're not at school. You're not nowhere. So what even made you say, hey, I'm going to make this fucking stupid TikTok?
Well, she said that the guy, her best friend, she was like,
let me tell you something. I hate when people blame or try to not accept accountability for what they do.
Right.
You are, however the fuck old you are, you knew what you was doing.
They were seniors.
He didn't make you do nothing. Because you got your goofy ass on that thing and held your phone up and did what you did. So I'm just trying. And then what pissed me off about her is that when I looked on Instagram or something, the little heifer had the nerve to be posting posts bringing God into it. So now you
yes.
Listen.
Girl, if you don't shut up,
you keep trying to go viral for racism.
Yeah,
we gonna get you. We on your hot ass.
And now people are going to recognize
that school said,
kindergarten. Like, she don't even get to graduate, bitch. Start school all over.
She don't get to graduate.
Period.
She don't get to go to college. What college accepts you?
And that's what I was going to say. Not only did you get kicked out of high school before you graduated, you got expelled, so you didn't graduate.
Right.
Now you're going to have to get a GED because there's not going to be, because you're kicked out of the school district. So the only way for you guys to go to get into another school district is to even go all the way to another district.
And I'm sure that
then the district is like, bitch, we don't want you here.
They get your file.
Use like your auntie address like black people do, you know.
Right. But that puts black people in jail to use somebody else's to get your kids to go to a good school.
Well, guess what? Guess what? Now you get to work the jobs that you felt like black people were working. Now I like to upgrade my number one to a large, bitch.
Right. Welcome to welfare.
Welcome to welfare. How does it feel?
That you already on.
That you're already on.
But you know what? So I thank those people who happen to be white who come to the defense of people against white people.
And you know what? I don't need you to come to my defense. I just need you to call out what's right. Like, you don't have to defend me. I can defend my damn self.
We can, but they talk about you for defending yourself. So does it really work?
Baby, write a book. But I love that the young lady who tweeted it out said, somebody said, like, I stand a queen who holds their own community accountable.
Yes.
And she was like, we're sick of it too. Like, y'all are making us look bad because they trying to date our black sons. She's like, because Dante loves me for me.
And I need to be able to walk in the street and then be accepted.
One thing about it too, for sure. I'm not doing no Oreo. It's just not happening.
And also, just the fact that it's like, I do have friends. I do have family members. I do have coworkers. I do have fellow students and everything that I speak to and deal with every day. And it's unnecessary because if I saw that TikTok, my black friend probably saw that TikTok too. So then I'm like, well, do we talk about it?
Right. So
and then
the funny thing about it is, as much as black people joke, we ain't never did no shit that was like, I mean,
I'm making white people.
Right.
Because we're unbothered by them. We don't sit up and just be like, that was malicious. They went and found the things that were hurtful.
Yes.
And things
that was stereotypical.
And hurtful.
Yeah, what they deemed was hurtful. Because like I said, who the hell, when the last time that somebody chicken? Like, if you want to make a nigga, make a nigga. What
I don't even like fried chicken like that. I just say fried chicken.
Right.
I get my chicken rotisserie with y'all bitch ass.
And then talking about, and then talking about don't know, what was it?
Don't know their dad.
Don't know their dad. We all know our dad.
We all know him.
I can call him right now.
I have 3 dads.
Right. Like,
if I teach him how to download the app.
He just texted me. What do you mean?
Baby, they tried. Listen.
And that's where it comes from.
So you stop being dysfunctional that they can't stand when we functional. And black people, we are getting ourselves in a more of a line than not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
we've been that though. Oprah, one of the richest women in the world, and she's black as hell.
Don't bring Oprah in this.
Because that's the
we're still mad at her.
That we're not doing too much as a culture to try to overstep other black people, because that's going to be the segue of doing too damn much. Because we need to be together collectively to show them that that little petty shit that y'all doing don't mean nothing to us. Because I can big up, FFit podcast,
right,
and say y'all doing more things. The only podcast
and it don't hurt me none.
It don't hurt me none.
Miss me, or that's the only thing I put on my luscious little
right. And that's how it works out, because at the same time at the same very damn time that we don't give a fuck, we still gonna get you fired.
We still gonna get you fired.
Oh, I'm gonna take the time to get your life fucked up.
I'm gonna get you expelled.
I don't really give a fuck that you doing it, but the fact that you thought you could.
I'm the Peter Griffin meme.
It's the principle, baby. It's the principle, and I don't even tweet. Like, it be people that don't even ever tweet or comment or nothing.
I'm coming out the woodworks to tweet.
Be calling the places. Be like, I'm gonna get you. If only we could keep this energy to hold our senators and our congressmen to the same thing. And if it's just not about, racism. So we're gonna move off of
my accent just so I can complain on you twice. Like, hello, my name is Dolly.
We're gonna move off of racism, but I want to touch this because I saw this.
What?
There is a new viral tweet, right, that is saying that there's a call for us
Our daddy's home. Hi, T.
that there's a call for us to stop saying Karen, because Karen, in some ways, is worse
I'm that gift
than
floating in the air.
the N-word.
Karen, I saw that.
So when we're saying Karen, it's us being racist, and it's more intense. I don't understand how.
Help me.
I don't understand how they always get to be more intense. How is that more intense than nigga?
So let me say this. First of all, I know hella black Karens.
Right.
Karen,
I know a Karen.
Yeah, Karen. I know probably more black Karens than I know white Karens. Right. And I think it was a situation where somebody was just
Karen Clark.
Right. Being funny about potato salad.
Hold on. Who came out with Karen? I think Karen came from Tay. What is his name? The funny guy?
Not Diggs. I'm like, that's on the Tay I know.
He on Instagram. Mm-hmm. He funny. And he does those different videos. It's I Am Zoe, Tay.
Oh!
You know what I'm talking about?
I don't.
Tay the T.
Okay.
At Tay the T. Shout out to at Tay the T. But he used to do these videos. And he was like, oh, hey, Karen. And I feel like Karen is a go-to. Also, like we go to Bobby, Robert. But how many black Roberts and Bobbies do you really know?
Well, I know Bobby Brown. I know Robert Kelly.
But they're saying in some ways it is more intense than the N-word, and it is just as racist.
I don't know how much time y'all want to spend on this topic, but this shit is dumb as fuck to me. I'm not about it. I think it's stupid. Karen is not an equivalent to nigga. Karen is not the equivalent to nigga. I'm going to say this again. Karen is not the equivalent to nigga because Karen ain't never got nobody motherfucking lynched.
Right.
Karen ain't made me go to the back of the bus. Karen didn't make me get this water fountain drunk instead of this water. So, white women, find something else to cry about, bitch. I'm not.
Right.
I done got mad. Bring out the vodka. It's not the same.
It's not the same. And the fact that you would even bring yourself to compare it when you know the long, vile, disgusting, volatile, murderous history behind nigger, you gonna try to be the victim and talk about us saying Karen. Stop calling the police.
We're in a pandemic, Karen. We're in a pandemic. It's not about you. Period.
Period. Like,
learn how to take them raisins out the potato salad. Period.
And out of everything else, the tuna fish.
We don't want tuna fish.
The pasta salad.
It's stupid.
Hold on, somebody just put raisins in something that we just had at a potluck, and I'm sorry, y'all.
I think we put raisins in green bean casserole, which green bean casserole.
I think that's what it was.
Green bean casserole, and I say this out
of love. What is that?
Green bean casserole was made for my white brothers and sisters. So the fact that Karen put raisins in it, now y'all disrespecting Jim and Bob.
But wait a minute, what is a green bean casserole?
I don't even know what the fuck. Who did that?
Do you bake it? A casserole you bake.
Green bean casserole is green beans, cream of mushroom, and
Y'all put too fucking much. Put too much.
What? Cream of something and some green bean?
it's not the same. I got real upset, and it's upset me and my homegirls because it's not the same.
And our homegirls.
And my homegirl. It's not the same. It's not the same. Y'all gotta find something else. Actually, don't. Like, we got that. And you know what? I'm not even
It's a way to negate. Let me just say this, though. It's
Now, if
a
I call
way
you a
to
honky,
negate.
I'm from California. Like, if you want to be disrespectful to white people, you usually call them hunkies.
Or
I don't
cracker.
even, and I don't even use the word hunky because to me, hunky is like calling somebody a nigga.
And first of all, I don't even use cracker.
I don't use cracker either, but
I'm not
in
using
Cali, hunky is like using the word nigger.
And I don't say hunky
I don't say hunky either because to me it's like I gotta be super, 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 super beyond mad and want to be rude
and go all the way back to like 1991.
Yeah, like
to be able to say hunky.
if you wanted to pull out a word that is offensive, you could have used cracker or you could have used hunky. Using a woman's name,
hunky. What is that? Where did hunky came from? That is the
hunky tonk. Hunky tonk.
I don't know where hunky came from.
It came from hunky
That's
tonk.
stupid. I'm gonna call you a nigga before I'm gonna call you a honky.
It's stupid. Well, look, I know we've been trying to do Black Pride, and we said we weren't gonna be petty about black people, but
I'm not doing Black Pride no more because you black people have embarrassed me during Corona shutdown. That I am no longer proud.
Well, also, we about to get real petty real quick because I know Teddy and Babyface about to go on in a minute, and
everybody already tuning.
I think we got some time because Teddy still got to set up 94 speakers.
We got time. We got somebody looking.
We got somebody looking at Teddy still plugging in his aux cords. So look, last night, y'all. No, not last night. What was it?
2 days ago.
Saturday night. No. Okay, here.
It could have been last night.
Picture this.
Picture this. It's Sicily.
It's Sicily. 1920. No.
Oh, it's Sicily. Picture Sicily 2020. Yeah.
So picture this. You know, people who love and indulge into the 90s culture. Because even though Babyface transcends present, but Babyface and Teddy are like the sound of the 90s. Picture us 80s and 90s babies. Preparing, making date nights, dressing up, getting your wine.
Yes, had a box.
Doing all that. Look at Babyface. He looks
Poor Babyface. Babyface is live right now.
Picture all that. You done made a night of it. Picture Teddy Riley trying to charge you the first time.
$20 at that. $20 for that shit.
So picture all that, and then you go onto IG. Picture my friends. James, who's our grip today, sent me like IG, like get on sis, and I'm like,
right, we was ready.
My baby done boo booed in the tub. I'm like, hurry up and get the fuck out. I'm like, you boo booed in the tub, hurry up and get the fuck out. He's like, mommy boo booed in the tub. I said, if you make me Miss Teddy Riley, I'm gonna make you eat this boo boo. Picture me rushing. Picture all these. I mean, people created date nights surrounding
date nights.
Baby, I went half on the dinner. I was like, look, I'm not gonna make no french fries. Y'all ass and just eat burgers. Low sides.
I'm about to spit my wine out. Y'all was eating the meat patties.
She said half on the dinner. I thought you meant I paid for half of.
No, she said y'all are getting no
She get half of this motherfucking dinner.
Get a bag of chips.
I gotta go. Y'all only care about the meat anyway.
Picture us doing all that as a community, not just black people.
A community.
I know white people who was into it.
Music community.
Because every time I close my eyes, I thank the Lord that I found you.
Yes, every time. Oh,
imagine.
We about to shut it.
Imagine you see Terry Riley with a flat screen in the back, bitch.
And 3 hype mans that's over 60.
Tobiah, do the Teddy Riley pose. She had did it earlier.
I'm trying to see what the fuck is they doing right now.
Where that hat? Look, first of all, look, Scorpio. I told you we already had a lookout.
Okay, wait. What? This is. I think we need to go one by one and say what pissed us off.
Maya, be ready for you.
This is what pissed me off. When Teddy Riley first came on, right? I saw that TCL Roku TV in the back.
Zion, come back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I saw that TCL Roku in the back. I said, oh, Teddy on some bullshit. He got a PowerPoint. Ain't something that gonna work right. It's too much technology. Okay. Then I saw the 2 mics. I saw the DJ. I saw 3 backup dancers, a giraffe, a baby. Okay, I'm out.
A monkey.
A monkey.
A bat.
No, let me tell you what pissed me off. When I first logged onto that shit, and I was trying to get into it, but I couldn't. It was doing 2 different fucking beats at the same time, right?
And Teddy in the back.
And this nigga said, "Bitch, I was mad as hell." As soon as he did that, and when he said,
Listen, what we're not gonna do.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
What we're not gonna do is say that Teddy Riley isn't one of the greatest producers of all time.
No,
right?
we're not gonna take that from
But
him.
what you not gonna do, Teddy Riley?
We're not gonna take that from Teddy. We're not gonna take that from him.
But Teddy, Babyface is another level of class.
Everybody 65 plus should have been home.
Right. And we're not gonna take that. We
My
know.
mama was on.
We know Teddy Riley. Like Adele was on.
They had Granny there helping, y'all. They had Granny there helping.
The legendary Mariah Carey was there. The legendary Toni Braxton was
Tony
there.
B. Braxton.
Tony was there.
Like I'm
And she
talking
was
about
pissed, baby. Tony
won for the night.
Tony said, baby, I got lupus. I need to be rested. Shit. Y'all done got Babyface out here. He just got over Corona. And you talking about you still gotta set up the mics?
A baby in the background.
And he gonna have a nerve. And he gonna have a nerve to blame it on Babyface.
He said, hey, I think it's you with your
No, bitch.
with the headphones that came with the fucking phone.
Babyface had.
Wait a minute though, y'all. Tonight, one thing for certain too.
Is they set up? Is they ready?
He left that fedora at home tonight, baby.
Oh Lord, they already got problems again today.
Update of tonight. Teddy still ain't ready.
Teddy ain't ready with the 1-2 checkup.
Less is more, Teddy. Teddy, we get that we get that you perform, Teddy.
Get some AirPods and that's it.
Teddy, all we needed for this competition.
Episode. Y'all gonna have to do an epic.
Teddy got an Android.
No. All Teddy needed for this competition was some earbuds and a laptop. They what?
They having technical difficulties.
Already, Teddy is a Libra. I'm telling y'all. Teddy know that he gonna lose to Babyface, and he not trying to have this competition.
He should have just did it.
He should have just.
Y'all knew when Teddy had on fedoras and a sweatsuit that it was gonna be some baby back bullshit.
I want my baby back, baby back, baby back.
That maroon that they wear that Ivy Park. Yeah,
Babyface looked like he was in a 90s video with the tuxedo, and then he had the tuxedo bow tie half done.
The flash screen with the PowerPoint in the back was triggering my fucking anxieties.
Baby, when I tell you a Babyface phone rung so clear, like it's you, Teddy.
You know, sometimes technical difficulties happen. I mean, you charge your phone up all day, and now you got to move your shit to a different view. I'm just saying, things happen.
Here go Teddy.
Number sign.
And look, you can hear Ebony out loud next to me for real, but here I am, Teddy.
Listen, Teddy needs to learn that.
Be like, Teddy, we hear the niggas in the background. How we can't hear you?
It was a word to me. That came through like a word from the church. Less is more, okay? You don't have to showcase all your trophies to know that you won.
Well, he only got 3 Grammys, so we can see it. 11. We can see it in one eye shot.
No.
So
I hope tonight they get it together. I hope by the time this podcast is done recording, I can get me another little glass and enjoy before I have to go back to my kids. And I just want Babyface and Teddy Riley to, well, really, Babyface is on. I want Teddy Riley to realize you are a legend. You don't have to do this.
You don't have to do it.
You don't have to do this. You don't have to do this. We didn't ask you to perform, sis.
It is what it is, baby boy. We understand your talent. We never doubted it.
But you know what the savior was for the night? Them memes had me on the go round.
Under the ground. I was in my crawl space.
When I tell you I had contacted Star, Look, not called. I contacted him. Okay? I said, I don't know if you sleep, but baby, just giggle for me.
What you say, Maya?
She laughing about the memes.
When I seen that first one with Zaza, with Jay-Z, I was just like him.
That's my favorite meme of all time when he doing this.
But then when they went to Zaza, bitch, that was me. Oh, I fell the fuck out.
You know what took me out, Maya? The meme where the guy was in the gym playing the DJ thing, and they said that was Teddy Riley. That shit me where the guy with the locks in the gym.
No.
Or the meme.
People troubleshooting that shit took me out.
Or that meme when they was like, you know, when Teddy Riley hit the Spike Lee pose, you knew it was so.
When I tell you I love the community that I belong to on social media.
We funny. Y'all, we funny. We funny as fuck.
We're funny through it all. We're funny through Corona. We're funny through it all.
We funny through everything. We funny through anything. I'm telling y'all, if I was on my deathbed and y'all came to visit me, I would be making you laugh with my last breath.
Right.
I am so serious. I know that I would, and y'all be coming here crying, and I really would just be like, oh, bitch. Say them tears, but
put them in my IV.
But can you go buy me some new shoes right now? And then y'all gonna be like, well, you can't wear it, but I don't want you to spend my money.
Take my last 30.
To buy, I got $100 in there. Go do something.
We as a community, and not just black people, I mean like the culture-rich hip-hop community.
Mm-hmm.
We are
social media. We make social media. Pop culture. We're pop culture.
Did they get it together?
No. We pop culture. You knew that. They just like us. They're like us. They on time. If they say 8 o'clock, that means 8:45. They probably crashed IG because it's so many people. Oh. Now it's about to be like almost 1 million viewers. Let me tell you why.
Somebody needs to call Instagram and tell them to up the ante.
They got to, and that's what they doing. They on Mark Zuckerberg's ad. Mark, I know we using bandwidth from Facebook, but y'all need to get the IG together because watch is about to be 1 million views. The reason why is because it was over 400K on their name alone. CNN was doing articles. Yeah. Fox was doing articles. Everybody was doing articles talking about it. Now, and it said that the repeat is going to be today at 8. Everybody's about to tune in. This shit is about to break a record that is never going to be unbroke for a long ass time.
Wow. Well, look, we got your epic.
I only got one device.
Okay. Well, we are definitely going to come to the end. We do definitely want to thank you two. After COVID is over, clearly Friday. So
COVID's over Friday.
COVID's over Friday, basically here in Georgia. So we really want to ensure that both of you guys come over so that we can redo this and really be in the same space and same place. And that in itself is going to be a 2-hour episode where, matter of fact, we might as well make it the first I'm free. And we should just need to go on and make it a party and then invite a studio audience.
I can't believe that we're at 10.
10.
Not only that we're at 10, but people are contacting us wanting to be on our podcast. Oh, I'm like, little old me.
Little old me.
With my new growth.
Oh my God. All I do is raise tigers.
That took me out so much that I done broke the glass. I'm Mariah Carey. Listen, Shamaya, Zion, y'all might stay on here to watch Babyface and Teddy with 96,422 speakers in the background. But as far as episode 10,
give the effort. So Shamaya, so we're gonna give you. So we did Zion's effort as a topic. So Shamaya, what is your effort for the closing?
People are gonna think I'm like drunk.
My effort for the closing is fucking go buy a thermometer and get you some because everybody is frustrated because we being cautious.
I'm gonna buy you a thermometer to get you some D.
So buy me a thermometer Wear me some mask.
No. Maya, I don't like it.
Shamaya, your lingerie is gonna be a PPE mask. Bitch, I got a whole body mask on. Just put it through the slit.
What's big, mama body?
And then somebody gonna drop an album wearing this mask on that ass.
Doja Cat.
Baby, the baby dropped the album. He has a mask on his cover.
Oh, it's because you got no choice. So my effort for the day is that I understand that the governor here in Georgia is opening up the city for everybody, for everywhere that's going, people are going to gather to spread the disease. That he's opening that up. I understand that, but to my job, fuck it. I'm not coming back in that motherfucking office this early. And I'm going on record to say now, after this, I'm sending an email to my manager. They opened this shit up. I'm not coming back till August.
I'm not coming the fuck back.
August.
Well, I think a lot of jobs have realized, a lot of corporations have realized that the work can still be done if they're not physically here. So I think this is going to change the way that corporations really decide. Like, you can telework,
and they got a $32 light bill for the first time.
And you can probably the building that you were leasing. You can just downgrade it.
You don't even need that shit.
Yeah, I think a lot of companies are not going to go back on. They up.
Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Governor Kemp said he opening the shit. Keisha Lansbottom, mayor of Atlanta, said Fulton County, y'all stay the fuck at home.
She said the name stays home.
The name stays here. They got my daddy blood on it.
They got my daddy blood on it. Listen, my effort of tonight is once this is all resolved and we're all back to what is the new normal of our lives, okay? Which I don't know if that's going to be 2020, but whatever that is, I want Kroger, Publix, and all the other places that have put tape and signs that say you stand here to keep them shits up.
Keep them up.
Because I don't like when you be up on me when I'm trying to keep the spikes from the top floor.
Period.
So I want a social distance. I think social distance is the new thing.
To the end of, at least until the end of the year, social distancing.
Word to Justin Timberlake, to the end of time.
Right.
Don't be by me. I don't need you to be like, excuse me.
A lot of people will be
let me
scared
get the
here.
cornmeal.
Right. Excuse me, don't be by me or we about to fight now because you're too close to me.
So I would love for them to keep the social distancing markers in place. So when I go to the grocery store, I ain't got to worry about your uncle reaching over me and then accidentally touching my booty.
Fuck it.
With his nasty ass. Robert. Karen.
So, I also had.
Babyface is up one, y'all. He just killed that.
Okay. So we want to say thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for joining us. We will definitely do this again. We love y'all for tuning in.
It'll be bigger now. We're at 10. We got a momentum. We'll be bigger. We'll have bigger guests. We'll have more education. We love y'all. Thank you, Zion. Thank you, Maya.
Oh wait. Oh, hold on. Say bye. Okay.
Oh shit. Okay, Daddy.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Love y'all.
He has to tell his song working. He happy to tell his sound working. He like.
Can we put it on the TV? Why?